Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red this Wednesday morning. It's pitch black out there and a little bit windy, so wrap up. Matthew chapter 13, verse 28. Jesus responds in this manner to his disciples, or to the guys in the story. And he says this, and he said to them, that's the man who owns the field, and he said to them, an enemy has done this. The slave said to him, do you want us then to go and gather them up? So Jesus says to them, in the story, an enemy has done this. And we have to ask, who is our enemy? Who is the enemy of the Christian? Well, the enemy of the Christian is Satan. But there are many enemies in life that are, as it were, under the banner of Satan. And here in this parable, Jesus is saying about this man who owns the field, as he acknowledged that these, what he thought were wheat, but actually were imposters, they were tares, have now begun to take their shape and they're being seen for what they are. And he recognises that an enemy has sown these things in the field. And so there needs to be an acknowledgement that there is an enemy in the camp. There's an enemy round the table. There's an enemy in the home. And we need to guard ourselves against all the enemies, whether they're in the home or outside or in our head or in our heart. We need to guard ourselves against our enemies. I was out walking this morning and it was pitch black and there were some funny sounds in the back. And I thought, what's that? And a little bit of fear rose up. And then I said, no, we gave up friendship a long time ago. Fear, you're not living in here. And so clear off. And there's a sense in which we need to stay away from those things that would just cause us to be limited in our ability to be who we are. And then there's these guys in this field, the servants, they say to the owner of the field, they say, shall we go and pull them up? Well, the owner says, no, don't pull them up. Don't pull them up. And we're talking about tares and wheat, and we know that they grow together, and he's concerned that there's going to be issues with the good bits and the bad bits. And so he says, wait. And you know, God's perfect timing in dealing with problems that we face in our lives, the tares that have began to show themselves for what they are. Sometimes we have to live in the presence of our enemy for a while before God's timing comes to deal with our enemy. And so we need to be patient and mindful. There are a lot of people that try and sort of clear their lives out really quickly, thinking that they're going to get rid of it all. And they may well do, but chances are they're not going to, and they're going to damage other things as well. So we need to be patient. We need to recognize when there's an enemy there, and we need to allow God to reveal that. You know, navel gazing and trying to find out everything that's wrong with us isn't the way to solve the problems. What we need to do once we become Christians is live our lives day by day and just allow God, the Holy Spirit, to point out in us those things that are wrong, and as we are in a position to be able to let them go. Not everything goes straight away. Time is the key. And God is taking us through the journey of time in order to be able to deal with, as it were, the tares that have grown in our lives alongside the wheat that God is going to deal with in his own perfect timing. So be patient with God. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Let God deal with your life. Have a great day.